And what do we say?
But we're back.
Okay. Welcome to Gospel Truth. Happy New Year. Oh, welcome to the Gospel Truth. We're back.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Gospel Truth.
I'm Dean.
And I'm Audrey. And we're back. Happy liturgical New Year.
Yes, liturgical New Year.
Yes.
We're back.
We're back.
It's year A. So we took a liturgical year off.
We did. If you didn't know, we had a baby.
Yeah.
So we've grown our family and we took
Yes.
the year off to adjust.
Get used to the new routine.
Yes, to get ourselves acclimated as new parents.
Which has been fun.
Very
It
fun.
has been challenging.
Very
It has been
rewarding.
rewarding. It has been all of the above. So big shout to all the parents out there
Yes.
that are doing it, especially for the first time.
Yeah.
Like this has been crazy living. So it's been so great. Such a
It's
blessing.
been such a blessed journey.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd come back and give it a shot again
Yeah.
to give you guys our content. So let's just see how it goes. But we just thought it would make sense to give it
To dive back
try
in.
again
Yeah.
in the new year.
So as you know, the year always starts off with Advent, our preparation season for the Christmas season.
Yes.
And I mean, it makes sense because if we take a look at our readings, the big theme of the reading, specifically the gospel this year, is to be prepared.
Yes.
Right here, let's give a quote. For you do not know on which day your Lord will come. Be sure of this, if the master of the house had known the hour of night when the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and not let his house be broken into. So it's just the idea that you don't know when there's going to be that second coming.
Yeah.
You don't know when Jesus is going to be back. So just be prepared.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like a big theme, right? If you've been around enough in the Catholic Church, you know that's a common theme that you see.
It is. We see it in Advent. We see it in Lent.
Even in
It's
Lent,
all
yeah.
about being prepared.
Yeah.
And we're blessed to be in a position where we know what's going to happen. We know what we're preparing for. But imagine back then, like it's the first time.
It's like what does our Savior even look like?
Yeah,
right.
like someone's gonna be born on Christmas Day, and what does that mean for us? This baby is gonna save us.
Yeah,
but
like-
we're told to.
And who would have
prepare.
even thought like it would be a baby, right? Like I'm sure that if you don't even understand like what a Savior is supposed to look like, there's no way you think that your
yeah.
Savior is gonna come in the form of a baby,
Yeah.
born in a manger. Like you think
Yeah.
they're gonna come in majesty and like all sorts of grandeur and like
Yeah, and I think if you think about for the situations you're asked to be prepared, I mean, I always find myself in a tizzy when I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to prepare for this and that. Like Thanksgiving just happened, and we were kind of like really doing a lot of last minute things.
Yeah.
When our daughter was born, we did our best to prepare for as much things as possible, and but there were some things we didn't prepare for, and it got me really stressed. And so I feel like maybe one takeaway from this Sunday's reading is to maybe is there anything we can do so that we can prevent the stress that comes with being prepared?
Or unprepared.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Is there any way that we can sort of alleviate the anxieties associated with just being unprepared?
Yeah.
Right? Because if you think about it, like I think a great analogy is sort of preparing for the delivery of our child.
Yeah.
Right? Like in the lead up, you have a due date and you can see, like I see my wife growing, I see Audrey growing. It's like, I know it's happening.
Yeah.
Right? So it's easy to prepare for something that you can see. You get the nursery set up, you have the diaper bags all ready, like you're good to go. Right? But when it comes to like the coming of Jesus, you can't see that.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
And so it's super easy to kind of just not think about it, make it out of mind and not prepare for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because you just don't see it.
Yeah.
And so, like, one of the things that we thought about is, okay, well, if you think about a baby, you don't necessarily know when they're going to spit up or when they're going to have a little accident, like on
When
their
they're gonna have a
diaper.
temper tantrum.
But you can always be prepared for that unknown by simply having the bag ready and just being ready to go. In other words, you make it a part of your routine, you make it part of your lifestyle to just have everything ready.
Yeah, I like that. I think if we can do our best to just ingrain all these little habits into our daily lives, imagine how much less stressful it is to prepare for things, right? So some examples of that, you know, related to the church, right? Like, are you going to church every Sunday? Are you going to all the holy days of obligations? Are you continuing to practice the 10 commandments? Are you living by them? Things like that.
Yeah, right? Because again, you don't know when it's going to happen, but if you make it part of your lifestyle, you won't be actually caught off guard.
And you won't feel like, oh my gosh, am I prepared for Jesus? Oh my gosh, do I really need to, like, you know, I just feel like there's just so much like added tension when you feel unprepared, right? But if you ingrain these, what are the, like
these habits, these routines,
virtues into yourself, you feel pretty confident, like, oh, Jesus is coming, like I'm ready for him.
Yeah.
I just need to continue practicing and like getting better at these habits, right? Like there's always room for improvement, but it's easier to continue like improving when it's already ingrained in your habits, right? Are you praying daily? Are you know, when you pray, are you also praying, or are you also like praying to God what you're thankful for instead of just asking for things, right? Are you praying for others besides yourself?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely
those are some
right.
good examples.
Yeah, so I think the key here is that really the only way that you can prepare for something that you have no clue when it's going to happen is to just make it a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Make it a part of your day-to-day, make it a part of your routine, because if that is something that you do, you won't actually ever be unprepared.
Yeah, right? I like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's really good to be back. We hope to see you all again and that you continue to watch our content as we release them in the weeks ahead.
Yeah.
And we wish all of you a happy new liturgical new year, a happy Advent. We are ready, and we are praying that you have a very good Advent journey.
Yes.
Into Christmas.
Leading into that Christmas season. All right,
I guess we'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I'm Dean.
And I'm Audrey.
And we're...
Oh, what is this?
You know, so first off, we don't know what episode we're on.
And what do we say?
But we're back.
Okay.